diving into the last days of school. I know it's a hustle and bustle time, and the weather is getting a little warmer outside for most of us anyway.
Some of us.
Some of us have experienced some hot weather longer. So if you're in Texas, I'm so sorry. If you're in Florida, I'm so sorry. I mean, poolside, just
I would like to
enjoy
join
it.
you if you're in that heat. Let's put it that way.
Right,
Because
right.
it's 67 here at noon on a Tuesday.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I won't tell you how nice it is here. Anyway, the weather is always a conversation, right? We can always talk about the weather. Everybody has weather. And today in this Lunch and Learn series, we're going to talk about warm weather and what we can do
We
with it,
are.
and possibly hot flashes too. Because it's warm weather. It's like feelings of Arizona. I have heard so many people say, I'm having a feeling of Arizona right now, where you're can't get clothes off fast enough. Yeah, so if you're experiencing that, we're going to have a little conversation about that too, and talk about something we put together that we absolutely are so excited to share with you. So yes, Dana, why do we do Lunch and Learn series? What exactly, why are we here every Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m.,
Oh,
12
we do
o'clock
this
your
because
time?
there is so much information that we have to share with you guys, and we can't do it all at once. And it's fun to get together and to be able to chat with anybody who can be in here with us live.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fun way and a good way for us to teach you guys a lot of the things and the tips and tricks that we know and how to use your doTERRA products, and just letting you know what's out there, because a lot of people don't know what we have.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Dana and I's full conquest is a natural way to help your body heal, to proactive approach to your body's health, and what to do in times of need. And today is, we can do a little bit of both today in this conversation. I feel like it is all about holistic wellness approach to your health and your family's health, your four-legged family's health, all of the things. And we just love these little short mini connections to give you a few tools and maybe a different way to use your oils. I love it. I love getting it together with you, Dina. So we're gonna talk about heat. It's getting hot out here. I mean,
First up,
you're wishing it's getting hotter there. My go-to, because I absolutely love this oil, and you all probably have it. I don't go anywhere without Supermint.
mm.
I love Supermint. I love all of our peppermints, but I love Supermint because, first of all, it has all of them. And it's really great for me on the daily for digestive support. I always have it with me in my purse because it does seem to calm my digestive tract down if I should get something that does not settle me. I love it in my water because, especially this time of year, mocktails and that kind of thing. But it cools my body temperature naturally when it's in water. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts?
Oh,
Or what
I
do you
love
recommend?
that. Supermint is an amazing one. I mean, peppermint's always a standard, right? It's kind of the basic. I love them both because they both have the same effect. They both have the ability to help you cool down. They also energize, right? They do that too.
Mhm.
But you have the option of using just the oil, and adding it to your water, and it actually makes your water colder, which is
Mhm.
crazy, right? Like,
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
you add it to ice water, and it's like somehow ice water just got colder, because all of a sudden it's like whoosh, your whole body's like, what just happened?
From
Um,
the inside, right? It's just like,
exactly.
woo.
Exactly. So you have the option to do that with either Supermint or Peppermint, but there's also beadlets for each of them, right? So maybe you don't have the option to add it to a water. Maybe you have a plastic cup or something like that, right? You're at a restaurant and you can't add it in or something. And you can pop a couple of beadlets in your mouth, and you can either swallow them or pop them in your mouth. And it's just like this huge sensation. It's like an instant cooling, like, woo! The one thing I always tell people is when you pop a peppermint beadlet in your mouth, be prepared to sneeze.
Oh my gosh, that happens to so many people. I love that. It does not happen to me. but it does happen to so many
It
people.
does.
I love that you put that out there because it is so true. Oh my gosh. When I use lemon, I sneeze. Like when I
Really?
use like the first, yeah, it's just a thing. Like if I'm,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so
That's
fun. That
so
is
cool.
hilarious. It's so true.
But it
Zena, put it in the
opens the
chat.
airways,
It does.
you
Oh
know?
my
So I mean,
gosh.
it's like anything that's in your airways, it's just gonna be like sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. Okay, you're good to go. Move on.
You're good to go. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, you could do worse things, I guess. You could do worse
Right.
things. I love that. So the peppermint beadlets and the supermint beadlets also are super awesome for outside heatness, but they're really good for hot flashes because again, all of this is going to be internally helping cool your body, and internally is where these hormones are like, woo, going on and creating this massive reaction in your system. And so I love just those, like that little bit of and it's fast acting, right? How long does it take for an essential oil to cool you down if you put it in a glass of water? Not very long.
It's
Seconds.
very quick. Mhm.
It is so quick. I love it.
I love how fast they
And
work.
oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm so grateful. I am sure they're gonna come, but I have hot flashes when I'm sleeping. And so like thank goodness, because I can handle that. I have not experienced one while walking around. But I have seen people like taking off clothes and like, I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have layers because they're cold normally. And then all of a sudden the sweater comes off and all of a sudden they're down to a tank top. So that's you. These two might be your friend. Oh my gosh. Um, I love that. I love that. So what else do we do during the summer and sunshiny weather and hot weather?
Well, if you're me, you sit in the sun as much as you possibly can because I can't get enough vitamin D. Like it is my favorite. But you know,
Mhm.
I mean, it's yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking back to Sunday, right? Because we
Mhm.
had like huge extremes in our weather over the weekend because Saturday night I was sitting at a baseball game, freezing cold, bundled up in all the layers with a blanket and a hot tea. And then Sunday morning, I'm at the field at 9:45 a.m. and I show up in jeans with a tank and a hoodie. And within 15 minutes, I had put on shorts and was down in my tank because the sun was beating down on me on the metal bleachers, right? That's like
Mhm.
whoosh, but it wasn't that hot. Okay. So, anyways, what do? You move to the shade, right? That's
Mhm.
easy. But you know what's really cool if you move to the shade? You can sit by a tree
Ooh. Mhm.
and you can connect to
Mhm.
nature.
That's amazing. If you
Mhm,
have
right?
trees.
If you have trees. I
But
mean,
yes. No, I love that. I love sitting in the shade. I love sitting in the grass. I love getting off of the bleachers. First of all, I don't like metal bleachers. They're not very comfortable.
I know.
But I love bringing my chair, sitting underneath a tree and being in the grass. I do as well love everything sunshine. I went to the ranch today and did chores and I sat in the sunshine and had a little bit of a warm beverage and just sat there and listened to all the birds. And it was great. It was great grounding. It was great to start my day.
It's
That's
your
why I'm a
self-care
little behind
day.
schedule, but it was
It's your
really great.
self-care day.
It
That's
is
what we
my
do on
self-care day. It is
Tuesdays.
Tuesday. Tuesday self-care care. Yeah, self-day care. You know what I mean.
I mean,
Self-care
daycare. It
day.
works.
It's words, but they're just wrong order. Oh my
That's fine.
gosh. I love that. I love that. Yeah. I love we get 10 minutes a day at least. But friends, if you are like low on energy, get out every hour for 5 or 10 minutes and absorb that sunshine so your body creates vitamin D because we do need it. It is very paramount for our health. Um, and without sunscreen is okay for short bits of time, right? Um, I don't use sunscreen often, but when I do use sunscreen, what do we have? Miss Dana, do
Oh
you have any with
my
you?
goodness.
Mine are all not here. I have
I
after
know it.
sun.
Give me like 5 seconds.
Okay, look at her run. Let's count.
Okay, maybe 10. Where did that bag go?
I couldn't find mine the other day either. I have the after sun in here, but I do not have the sunscreen in here. Don't you love this? We're live
You know what I have not
recording.
ordered yet this month? I have not ordered the travel kit of the
Oh,
sunscreen stuff so
yeah,
that I
I
can
need to get
replace
that
this
too.
bag. Like I keep it in this bag
Oh my
and I
gosh, did
want
you not
to
get it last
replace
year?
it. Okay, so we have, this one's a spray, right?
Mhm.
A body spray for sunscreen. We also have this amazing face and body stick, which I
Love that.
absolutely love. And what else? We have an after sun spray in case you get a little bit
Mhm.
too much exposure. So you can
Yep.
rub some lavender on, put some yarrow palm, put that on top of it. You can also still use that if you don't have lavender and yarrow palm, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, it has all the
Absolutely.
good things, but we teach you the layers of all the things that if you have them at
Mhm.
home.
And
But
then we have
yeah,
a face one. We have a face, it's a pump. Do you have the face one? Nope.
face-
1 second.
the,
Hold on.
well, we have the squirt bottle one. We have like a lotion. We have a
Yeah.
pump. We have a regular lotion bottle, but I don't remember a pump. Okay, now I'm confused. Now she gets to show me. Because maybe we're thinking the same thing. I have all the
I'm
things.
coming.
These are just the
Oh
two that
yeah,
I
we
take
have
with
this
me
one.
to
I
games.
don't have the other one. My sister-in-law had it. We have this one.
Oh yeah. I've got that one. It's just somewhere
Um,
else.
it's this replaces the stick, right? Basically, they're the same
Yep.
thing, except one's in a stick form, one's in this one.
And
And
then
then
we
this
have
is
just yep.
the after sun.
Yep.
And
Where's the
we
other
do
face?
have
The
we have a
face
face
one.
one.
That's like 28, right?
Yeah. And you can put it underneath your makeup, friends.
Yeah.
It can be used as I don't have that one and I forgot about it, which is so interesting. This is why it is so cool to get together with other doTERRA humans because you're like, oh yeah, I totally get to add that to my collection because we put it on the baby yesterday when we went out into the park. And it was so easy just to squirt a little tiny bit on our fingers, and we basically did her whole body because she's so tiny. Oh, Zena has her travel set ordered. That's awesome. I love that, Zena. It's gonna be done today, I think. I'm gonna get mine ordered.
Um, yes. Okay. So I thought I was gonna go get it out of my office because I have just the regular face one. I don't know where it is. Off
It's
the
all
top of my
good.
head.
So we get to
I just
find that. We get to get organized because it is getting
I
warmer outside and we're at
definitely
baseball
you
and we get to
hit the nail on the head when you said I need to get organized. Like really, that's nuts and bolts of it, my friend.
because I get we have this.
Hmm.
I get we have this, but it's really awesome also to be proactive and to take with us what we need. If we're out, if we get caught out, if the baseball game goes in extra innings, we're like, oh, I thought we are going to be in the hot sun for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, ended up to be 3. We're going to want some more of this product rather than reactively, but this is great. So it will calm your skin and within 6 to 12 hours, your skin will no longer be hot and red. And I love the fact that it works so great. So proactive and reactive, it's all good. It's all good and it's all sun and it's all you're enjoying time with family and you're getting out in nature. And we love that. So we wanted to talk about that again. It is the travel size. We did talk about it last week. You have the travel size, which comes with that lip balm, which is unique to that travel kit. And so that's really awesome too, because we forget about our lips. I do. I'm not putting sunscreen on my lips. Now I will, because doTERRA is awesome and created this amazing product.
You know what I didn't realize? Emily Wright uses Correctex on her lips. I haven't done that before. And I was like, I
You
kind of
never
like that
have?
idea. I
Oh,
like
I've
that
done that a
idea.
lot. Mm-hmm.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Correctex is so good for us.
Oh, it's amazing. I've been putting that on the store in my nose.
Yeah, it is amazing. So, Correctix is awesome also when it gets warmer because we're outside and the kids tend to get little nicks and scratches and all the things. I love Correctix for
I think
everything.
I used Correctex on 4 different kids at the games this weekend.
Mhm.
I mean,
Between like bug nips and falling down and sweating and having, getting I just remember softball blisters. feet, all the things. So,
Yeah.
yeah, correct exercise is a good thing to have on set. It's not necessarily a warm, but it is kind of a warm weather thing because we're just more active with our hands and our body. And
Oh, for sure.
let's just face it, kids are clumsy. I'm clumsy. Let's just face that too. What else do we need in the warm weather, Miss Dana?
What else do we need in the warm weather? You need to stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
You need to drink
Yes, we do.
lots and lots of water. And when it's actually hot for some of you people in this amazing world that we live in, you need to make sure you're getting plenty of electrolytes
Yes. And we
and you need
have
that recharge.
MetaPower Recharge. Absolutely.
Yep.
We have both kinds in this house. We have both lemon
Yep.
and the berry. What kind is it? Pomegranate.
Wild
Anyway,
strawberry. I think it's wild
wild
strawberry.
strawberry, something like that. Anyway, the pink and the yellow, we have both in the household. And right now, I honestly love the lemon lime. I honestly love the yellow
Yeah.
one right now. Yeah, it's so interesting because I have loved the berry one for so long, and now I'm like, it's just so crisp and it makes me feel like I'm quenched
The
more.
lemon lime.
I feel like, yeah, it's so interesting. It's probably just the flavor. It's making my brain like you just had, something that helped you.
Well, but that's
I
what lemon does.
love it.
Lemon oil is very helpful for
Mhm.
mental focus and clarity.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. And so another thing I've been doing is because of that, because we're doing more things, productivity isn't a big deal. I've been using lemon and lime routinely in my water when I just fill a glass of water in the morning.
Oh,
I have lemon or lime in there all the time. I just have them both in my kitchen. And for me, habit stacking is it gets to be in front of me, not on my shelf. Otherwise, just like you saw me running around, I'm like, where is my sunscreen? It gets to be where I'm going to be using it. And so I put mine in the kitchen where I'm going to fill my water cup right next to my refrigerator.
I like that.
Yes. And then my evening routine is there too. So I put all my oils that I put in my hot tea in the evening there as well. But we're talking about warm weather. So we probably don't have to talk about hot tea. But cold tea, cold brew is a good thing too. I love
Right?
sun tea. I love sun tea. And I do the same thing with sun tea. I put lemon oil in my sun tea. It's also really great with lavender and or peppermint. Just saying. I love both of those in sun tea. But hot flashes also, I love to have Clary Calm around me during that time of the month. And when our hormones fluctuate, I think Clary Calm really calms them down. And I have encouraged women to carry them when they start getting, peppermint beadlets, Clary Calm, those kinds of oils, the focusing oils, the calming oils. We get a little cranky. I feel like I watched this thing. My co-host, my podcast co-host, did this event this weekend, and this woman did a hormone connection thing, and her slide was like all these words, and there was the B word in there, and I was like, "Yeah, we do get cranky," except they just flat out put it out there, and I'm like, I totally get it. So whatever calms you down, like I love Clary Calm, I love Adaptive. I love Copaiba. I love those oils that really just woosah me and allow me to focus. And when I focus, I use citrus oils. And so that is for me. What would you say for calming the hormone crankiness down in those times of hotness?
I mean, I do like I do like that plan. I do like the Clary Calm and the peppermint. I do think that geranium is one that can also
Mm,
be helpful with that too.
very-
Making a blend with geranium and mint. Peppermint's good. And then a few of the other hormone friendly oils like ylang ylang would be another
mm,
good one too. Right. I know like some people put those in rollers and for like the boob sweat,
mhm.
and roll it underneath the boobs there and all the things. And it's amazing,
Yep,
right? Because it
it is.
gets into that lymphatic tissue right by the breast tissue. And it's very, very helpful. Oh, Shannon, what's something that people do during the heat?
Sweat.
We sweat. Do we have anything for that?
So much goodness for that. What would you use?
I mean, I do a couple different things, really. Okay, so for starters, like a lot of people use antiperspirants because they don't want to sweat.
Mhm.
I can't even read that. So if you need to give me a message, you need to come closer. So, okay.
I love that.
My son is holding up a sign for me that says it's 12:30. I want lunch.
It's 11:29 on my thing.
Okay. Yes, Bode. We will wrap it up very soon. But yes, we have 2 deodorants. Okay. So we have one that's a balanced blend that has baking soda in it. We have another one that's a Greek orange and Douglas fir that does not have baking soda in it. So depending on your sensitivity with that, but I love them both and they both
Mhm.
work well. Which is
Yeah.
really, really cool because a lot of people say they can't find a natural deodorant that works.
Mhm.
I will say it's not necessarily going to stop you from sweating because it's not an antiperspirant. Okay. So you might still sweat. Another thing that I've done for deodorant is just flat out using the On Guard hand sanitizing mist or the
I've
gel.
used that too. I've used the
Uh,
sanitizing mist too a lot. Yep.
oh,
I've done that. I always have it in my gym bag. And so I've used that a lot as well. I do. I do that. Zena likes that idea. See, right? I love that. And I always have On Guard hand sanitizing mist everywhere I go.
mhm.
And so it's in every book bag, every bag, lunchbox that I own. And so if you're like, oh my gosh, I just did all this work, or I think I'm sweating profusely and I might smell a little bad, just spray a little bit of On Guard on you, and you're gonna have a way different feel.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's not gonna be,
it's not greasy.
yeah, no, it's so good. And I love
Yeah.
the deodorants too. If you're looking into holistic wellness approach and you're like, oh my gosh, deodorant is not something that I've changed yet or I've not swapped yet, totally understandable. It is a process. I would totally encourage you. We do have a whole spa line, and one of the products in that spa line is our mud mask. And I would totally encourage to detox your armpits before you give up on a natural deodorant, because we have clogged our pores for
It
so many
takes,
years,
yep,
ladies,
it
and
takes
we get
time.
to pull out. Yeah.
It takes time. And
It
that's, yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I always advise people when they do like my breast health protocol. Um,
mhm,
and one of the things with that is there's a particular roller blend that we do. And that blend goes on the armpits, not just on the
mhm,
breast tissue, but it goes up in the armpits too, because all that lymphatic is all the way through here. So it's this lymphatic that all needs to drain.
it
So
does.
antiperspirants are harmful and are considered as something that contributes to the increase in breast cancer.
It does. So if you want that breast tissue protocol that we're talking about, the lymphatic, put it below this video and be like, hey, protocol, please, Miss Dana. And we'll reach out to you and get that for you, because it is important. I think we forget about it. I
Mhm.
think we may, have go in for the doctors, we might do everything else, and we're doing these holistic approaches to everything else, but I think we do forget about what leads us every single day. And our breast health is imperative, and we get to take care of all body, all emotions, all internally, our health wise, and this is just one little piece of it. We thank you so much. I love this conversation. So
I
if
know.
you're having hot flashes, if you're in the heat, I think we've given a few really good products to use this summer or in this season of your life that will
Yep.
really help you. And if you have any more questions, comment below and we'll address those questions. And if you like this, we are here every single Tuesday, 11 Central, 12 o'clock Eastern.
Excellent.
And if you want more in-depth conversation about hormones, women's health, how to energize that, what do they have to choose, Dana, real quick as we wrap up?
We have an amazing program where we're coaching you guys on an amazing protocol and things that you can do to help your body balance out, right? So many people feel like their only option is to go with medications, and those can have their own levels of side effects, and it's not always the answer. It does not have to be the answer, and very rarely does it actually need to be, but people don't understand and know that they have other options. So we have this amazing Shenergy program that we've created to coach you guys through this whole entire process of transformation and helping your body elevate and energize and all of the things associated with all the hormones and the things that they create havoc in our bodies.
They create so much havoc. I was just talking to a lady this
When they're out of
morning
balance,
about the
right?
havoc.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's correct that. When
Yes.
they're out of balance, right? Because they all serve a purpose and it's all beautiful. And when it works well, it's a beautiful symphony. When they're out of balance. Add that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, absolutely. And Shenergy is going to help us create that symphony with all of the things we've talked about and the content that's in there. There is amazing content, bonuses, recipes. The protocol is profound to help elevate your hormones, your gut health, your all over health. And it's going to be awesome. It's a group of amazing women already, and we can't wait to help more women. So if this is something that you need, you want, if it's a season of your life or your friend's life, then PM us, DM us. You know where to find us, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a great week.
See you, everybody.